Hey, what's up guys? MLT Tricks here, and in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to perform two really amazing teleportation style card tricks that are perfect for you guys to perform in front of a group of people. So for example, if you're ever on a talent show like America's Got Talent, or simply performing in front of a big audience, these two tricks are perfect to perform because they incorporate your spectators and have a very powerful effect. And the first trick I'm going to be teaching you guys is a Matt Franco card trick, and the second one is a David Blaine card trick, and I will be leaving the links in the description to their performances. But really quickly before we get into that, I am having a giveaway on the channel right now. I'm giving away 3 $10 Amazon gift cards, and all you need to do in order to enter is be subscribed to the channel, drop a like on this video, and comment your favorite card trick or type of card trick in the comment section below, and I will be announcing the 3 winners in a video within the next week, so make sure you guys do that. And anyways, let's get right into this tutorial. Okay, so the first card trick that I'm going to be teaching you guys is Matt Franco's card trick that he performed on the America's Got Talent finale a couple years ago. And he performed this trick on Rosie O'Donnell and Howard Stern. And what I'm going to be doing right now is just explaining his performance really quickly. So Matt Franco took 20 cards from the deck. He handed these cards to Rosie O'Donnell, and Matt Franco had her deal 10 cards into his hand. And then Matt Franco handed these 10 cards back to Rosie O'Donnell, and then Rosie handed the remaining 10 cards over to Howard Stern, and then Matt Franco had Howard Stern count the 10 cards that he had into his hand just to make sure there was in fact 10 cards. So at this point, with Rosie having 10 cards and Howard having the other 10, Matt Franco had Mel B make a selection from the deck, and Mel B chose a valued 3 card. And that meant that Matt Franco had to get 3 cards to teleport from Rosie's pile into Howard's pile. And after he did some gestures like he was taking a card from Rosie's pile and throwing it into Howard's, Matt Franco had Rosie count the cards that she had. And sure enough, she had 7 cards instead of 10. And then Matt Franco had Howard deal the cards that he had. And sure enough, he had 13 cards instead of 10. So Matt Franco did in fact get 3 cards to teleport from Rosie's pile into Howard's pile. And now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this card trick. So this is really not too difficult of a trick to perform. And all you need is a deck of cards. And there's a really small setup. So what you're going to do is take any one of the valued 3 cards and simply place this at the bottom of the deck. And then you're going to take 20 cards from the deck and just separate these cards, and from here you're ready to go. So you're going to go up to your group of spectators with the rest of the deck in your pocket, and you're going to take out the 20 cards that you have and then hand them over to spectator 1, and they're going to deal 10 cards into your hand just to make sure that we have a total of 20. That's what you're going to be explaining to your spectator as they're doing this. So they're going to deal 10 cards into your hand just like this: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you're holding these 10 cards, your spectator's going to be holding the other pile of 10. What you need to do is get a pinky break above the top 3 cards. And the easiest way to do this, I think, is kind of as your spectator is dealing the cards into your hand, as you're squaring them up, just simply come over with your other hand here, in this case my left hand. You're going to want to count off 3 cards just like this from the top, lift them up a little bit, and just get a pinky break like that. Make it as casual as possible, and your spectator really will not pick up on what you're doing here. And then you're going to come over with your other hand and simply just palm off these top 3 cards that you have a break over. It's really simple. So you're going to come over with your other hand, palm off the cards, and then you're going to take your hand and bring it down by your waist. So as this is happening, you're going to explain to spectator 1 to hand over the cards to spectator number 2. So as they're doing this, you're going to come over, once again here guys, palm off the top 3 cards, and make sure your fingers are close together as possible, because if you spread out your fingers like that, you could in fact flash some of these cards, so you do not want that. You're going to take the 3 cards that you palmed off. They're going to be down by your waist, and at this point you have 7 cards here, and from here your spectator number 2 is going to have their 10 cards. And so we have 7 cards here. This is going to be spectator 1's pile. And then keep in mind here, guys, the hand that has the 3 cards is going to be down by your waist. And you're going to explain to spectator number 2 that they're going to deal these 10 cards into your hand just to make sure that we do in fact have 10. So once they're done dealing the 10 cards into your hand here, all you need to do is come over with your hand that has the 3 cards and simply just place them on top of the deck just like that. And just to make it as casual as possible, this is what Matt Franco did. He kind of just had the audience like applaud after Howard Stern had dealt down these 10 cards. And you can do the same thing, just say, okay, go ahead and applaud for them doing that. Just kind of make a joke of it, and then come over with your other hand and just do a clap like that. That makes it as casual as possible. And what you've done there is just drop these 3 cards onto this packet of 10. So now we have a total of 13 cards in this pile and now 7 in this pile. So at this point, everyone thinks this spectator is 10 and this spectator is 10, but in reality, it's 7 and 13. And now at this point, you are ready to go back to the deck that you have here, and you're going to need one of the other people in the audience or just one of the 2 spectators to make a selection. And what you need to do here is force the 3 that you have on the bottom. And what Matt Franco did was a Hindu shuffle force. So he broke open about 3/4 of the deck, brought the bottom packet to the top, and he used his thumb and middle finger just to take off cards from the top of the deck, just like this. And wherever Mel B said stop, let's say she says stop right here, he simply takes all the cards in his right hand, the deck that is, above, just like this. He turns the card like so and says, okay, Mel B, you could have said stop anywhere. In this case, you have a 3. And what you've done there is just force that bottom card. So once again here, you have the 3 at the bottom. You take off about 3/4 of the deck. Wherever your spectator says stop, just turn the pile of cards that you have in your right hand over like so, and you will explain to your spectator that they could have said stop anywhere. In this case, the 3 is going to be their selection, but in reality, you just force the card, and you guys can do any force you want to when you have this 3 at the bottom. You can also do a riffle force. So say your spectator, you swing cut about half the deck, you keep the pinky break like this, your spectator calls stop anywhere, you simply lift up on the break, and you show them that their card is a 3. So that works as well. You just need to force this 3 onto your spectator, and you're going to explain to them that you're going to get 3 cards to teleport from spectator 1's pile into spectator 2's. You can do anything you want, snap your fingers 3 times, pretend like you're transporting cards, and then you're going to have spectator 1, who has 7 cards, deal out their cards first. They are going to show everyone that they have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to have spectator 2 deal their cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, just like that. So that is the card trick that Matt Franco performed on Rosie O'Donnell and Howard Stern. It's a really cool trick. It's not too difficult to perform, and it has a very powerful effect on your spectators. And now what I'm going to do is teach you guys how to do David Blaine's card trick that he performed on the Jimmy Fallon show. And it has a really powerful effect because it is a similar teleportation card trick just like this. So let's get right into that. Okay, so once again, guys, I'm going to be leaving the links in the description to Matt Franco and David Blaine's performances. And for this David Blaine trick here, I'm going to be getting right into the tutorial. But don't worry if you have not seen the performance already. It really does not matter because the tutorial will make sense for how this trick works. So all you're going to need to do is take a valued 3 card, place it at the bottom of the deck. That's your only setup, and from here, you're ready to go. So you're going to go up to your group of spectators and tell them you're going to mix up the deck, but in reality, you're just going to keep that 3 at the bottom. So the easiest way, I think, to do this is do a riffle shuffle. You just keep that 3 at the bottom of the deck there. You finish the riffle shuffle, and at this point, your spectators think the deck is mixed up, but in reality, you have your setup here at the bottom of the deck. And now from here, you're going to explain to them that you're going to deal 10 cards from the top of the deck. So you're going to do exactly as you say. You're just going to deal 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And once you've done that, you're going to explain to your spectators that one of them is going to basically recount the cards to make sure that you did in fact deal 10 cards. And as you're saying that, you're going to spread out the deck just like this. And all you need to do as you square up the cards is get a pinky break below the top 3 cards in the deck. So as you square up the cards there, just get a pinky break like this above the top 3 cards. And another way you can do this is just come over with your other hand and riffle off 3 cards like this from the top with your thumb, and you've got a pinky break just like that. Either way works fine. You just need to get a break below the top 3 cards from the deck. Now at this point, you're going to explain to your spectator that they are going to, recount these 10 cards to make sure that you did in fact deal 10. And as you're saying that, you're going to turn the cards face up and just casually place them on the top of the deck above the 3 cards that you have a break over just like this. So now there's 13 cards here, and casually you're just going to take the 13 cards, separate them from the rest of the deck, and you can just place the rest of the cards off to the side for now because you don't need them for this part of the trick. Now from here, you're going to explain to your spectator that they are going to count the cards like this. So they're going to take the face-up cards and place them at the bottom, and they're just going to count to 10 to make sure, we do in fact have 10. But in reality here, guys, we have 13. But you guys will see here, once you hand the deck over to your spectator, they're going to count the cards. I'll show you here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And once they have done that, it looks like there is in fact 10, but now there is 13 because those face down cards basically blend in with the 10 cards already that you have. So these 3 cards right here are the cards that were at the top of the deck, but since they were already face down, it looks like they are a part of this original 10. Now at this point, your spectator thinks that they have 10 cards, but in reality they have 13, and that's why I like to use that 3 cards that I transport for this trick. David Blaine did the same thing, because if you start using more than 3 cards, your spectator may feel the difference in thickness and they might get suspicious. So 3 cards is perfect for this trick, and same thing with the other trick. You want to transport 3 cards because it's easier to palm off, 3 cards versus like 5 or 6 or 7 cards. That's for the first trick, and then same thing for this one. I'd suggest you guys use 3. So at this point, your spectator has 13 cards. They think they have 10. You have your 3 at the bottom. All you need to do is do any force you want to, just to force this 3 on your spectator. Once again, you guys can do the Hindu shuffle force, wherever your spectator calls stop, you just show them the card. You guys can do a riffle force. You swing cut about half the cards, keep this break wherever they say stop. You just lift up on the break and show them they chose a 3. So once you have done that, you're going to explain to your spectator that you're going to get 3 cards to teleport from the deck into the packet of 10 they have to make a total of 13. You do whatever you want to. Then you have your spectator take the cards that they are holding and they deal the cards they have, and they will have a total of 13 cards. And you just made it appear to everyone that you got 3 cards to teleport from the deck into their pile. So that is how you guys are going to be able to do this card trick that David Blaine performed on the Jimmy Fallon Show. So these 2 card tricks are really powerful. They incorporate your spectators and they have very powerful effects, and I definitely recommend you guys give both of these tricks a try. They're not too difficult to perform and they have very powerful effects. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorials for these 2 card tricks. Definitely give them a try. Let me know how they go, and make sure to enter the giveaway. Once again, guys, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a like on this video, and comment your favorite card trick or type of card trick in the comment section below. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.